Hello neighbor and welcome to K-Dramas for Joy. My name is Wendy and today I want to share with you the show Doom at Your Service. It is starring Park Bo-young and In-guk. There are 16 episodes, each one is about an hour long. I would say it's paced very well, so 16 was pretty much about right for this. It is an original screenplay and I will mark the subtitles or the languages available here. Netflix marks this as a whimsical, charming romantic show suitable for ages 12 and up. The story is about Tak Dong-kyung, who is a young lady. She is working as an editor for a webtoon company, so she's kind of like a producer in that she has specific authors she has to edit for and work with, and she has a really crappy boss. Like, he's one of those atypical, I can't remember if this is why he's that way, but he's the atypical, my daddy bought this and put me in charge. So that's his whole thing. And you need to kiss up to this author because he's great, even though he's treating you like crap. And that feels very real, actually. Yeah. Feels like real work. So she's in this really great job, but with bad boss, but fantastic coworkers. One of her coworkers is Lee So-hook. So handsome. And she goes to the doctor because she's feeling kind of weird and finds out she has a brain tumor, like a non-operable, she's going to die brain tumor. So she's just kind of, but this actress plays it off so well because she's just like, yeah, well, that sucks. Can't tell my family. So she and her brother have been raised by their aunt, who is their mother's identical twin because her mother and father died in a car accident. Her aunt is living in the United States and was remarried to an American. So she doesn't want to tell her aunt that she's sick. She doesn't want to tell her brother that he's sick because, he's always needing help from her and she's not sure he's going to make it without her and all that stuff. So she doesn't want to burden anybody with it. She has a cute little rooftop apartment that I love seeing in a lot of K-dramas. But I keep thinking, oh, it'd be really great to live there. But then I think, oh, man, I really hate having neighbors below me because then I worry the whole time that I'm too loud. I don't know if you guys have that problem. All right, so the story follows her. She's dying of this brain tumor. So everything's going wrong in her life. She's like harassed on the subway. She's found out she has a tumor. Her job is sucking. She's getting harassed by one of the authors. And she's just like, screw it. So she buys a bunch of beer. She gets drunk. And then she makes a wish on a falling star that the whole world would just die. So this is where we get our male lead. So In-guk, who plays Doom. So he's like, oh, this is awesome. I totally want the world to die too because I'm so sick of this job. So he shows up at her door and is like, you rang? She's like, who the hell are you? He's like, I'm Doom. Yeah? She's like, I have no idea. So there's this really cute thing of him explaining who he is and her eventually believing him, and then how they end up over and over in situations with each other. And that relationship and friendship grows. Okay, so because, it's Doom, his boss, God, is also in the show. And I think this is portrayed really well. I love how they've done this. So they portray God as a person who is ill and always dying for humanity. So that's this deity's cycle, is they're always rebirthing as a sick person. Currently, the one that this one is, I think it's like leukemia or something, and it's dying, and you can see it, but it's doing it to suffer for humanity so that they don't have to. And I think it's tastefully done. I really enjoy that. I wouldn't say enjoy that. It's tastefully done. So I chose to watch this one because it just kept showing up on my feed, honestly. I was still very new to K-dramas, and I am not disappointed, and I am loving the actors in this. Let me give you a little bit more about the story. Doom and our character, Dong-kyung, make a deal where he's gonna either destroy the world or the person she loves most, right? Kind of creepy. So you think, is it her auntie? Is it her brother? Right? So we go through the whole series of her trying to manipulate that about who she loves the most and da-da-da. Yeah. We also have a side quest type thing of her best friend, who is one of the authors that she works with, is having a slump writing their webtoon, and then their relationship with Lee So-hook, who plays the make him awesome editor, And then there's the secondary love interest who is also friends with Lee So-hook, the editor, and there's a lot of really good comedic scenes in there. Yeah, I don't want to explain it too much because I don't want to ruin it, but it's pretty much, you know, the nerd and the jock hanging out, except he's not a nerd because, yeah, watch it. Just watch it. You'll love it. Some interesting facts about the characters on the show, or the actors on this show, is So In-guk, who plays Doom, got his start by winning the show Superstar K, which is the Korean equivalent of American Idol. So he has a beautiful voice. Check his music out on YouTube. There's a lot of it, and he even sings in a lot of K-dramas, especially ones he's in. It's absolutely beautiful. Technically, this show was a flop when it came out. They found that the characters, the audience didn't like the fact that the characters were fond of each other. I don't understand that so much, but there's got to be a cultural thing on that. I would rank this show as having one of the best on-screen kisses in K-dramas. There are 3 actors I would give that to, and I will do an episode just on that. And this is one of them. So yeah, I don't remember which episode of the show it's in, and I'm not going to point it out. If I look it up for you, I will flash it here on the screen. If I was going to recommend some shows from these actors, I would 100% recommend So In-guk in Cafe Minamdang, where he plays he's kind of like a profiler, like a police profiler, except not. He's pretending to be a shaman, and he profiles these people to tell them what they want so he can make a lot of money. But in the process, he's also ending up solving this murder mystery case, you know, doing great things. So I highly recommend that. It's very funny and yet serious and kind of a little creepy, but really good. And the characters are fantastic. Love it. And then Park Bo-young, our lead heroine, has been in a few shows that I really liked. She's super cute in Mellow Movie, where she plays a TV production person whose father was a TV production person and died from stress. And so, of course, she joins TV production because it really is that stressful. I used to do that. She's also really funny in Oh My Ghost, which I have not seen the full one of because I can't find it, other than the little 5-minute clips you find on YouTube, which I do not recommend watching anything that way because, first of all, I'm pretty sure it's illegal. Second of all, you can't get into the flow. But from what I saw of it, she's really cute in that. She plays a shy cook who gets possessed by a ghost who's really outgoing. Yeah, it's cute. So if I can find Oh My Ghost, I will put a link in the description below. It might be on Viki. I haven't tried Viki yet. I don't know what other... Do you know any other subscription-based things I can do to find more K-dramas? I would love to hear it. So as always, fighting, like and subscribe, and bye for now.